Archangel Michael says, tonight, something is shifting quietly, like the wind changing its course to bring something divine into your space. A presence is moving closer, preparing to release a surprise directly into your life. What you do in the next few hours will determine how it reaches you. They have been preparing for this silently. A plan, filled with emotions and thoughts of you, has been nurtured in secret. It has taken time, courage, and reflection, and now it's ready. The energy in your room will begin to shift tonight. You may feel goosebumps, chills down your spine, or a sudden urge to stay awake just a little longer. That's because the energy of love and mystery is about to wrap around you. Tonight, a surprise is planned, and it will find you, not through noise or spectacle, but in a deeply spiritual and emotional way. This is not a coincidence. It's an orchestration from the divine, unfolding in perfect timing. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They didn't want anyone else to know about it, they wanted it to be between you and them only, because of how sacred it is. This surprise is not material, it's personal, intimate, and soul-altering. A name has been whispered in rooms you never entered. You were mentioned in places your feet have not touched yet. And now, the person behind those whispers is ready to show themselves. They are trying to find the right moment to reach you. You've been on their mind, in their thoughts, and buried in the softest corners of their heart. And this evening, they're ready to show it. Archangel Michael says, this is not just a human act, it is spiritual intervention. The angels have nudged this soul to gather strength and clarity. They've been waiting for the right moon, the right emotion, and tonight, it all aligns. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You may receive a message, a call, or even a sign you can't quite explain. But your soul will recognize it. The moment it comes, your body will know before your mind does. This is someone who watched you from afar for far too long. They saw your resilience, your pain, and the moments you stayed quiet when you should have screamed. And now, they're bringing something meant to remind you, you are never forgotten. You cried when no one noticed, but the universe did. You broke when no one helped, but heaven held you in place. That's why this surprise is not a favor. It's a divine reward. They rehearsed what they'd say to you many times. They imagined your reaction. And though they're still nervous, they feel guided tonight more than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 717. There is a smell in the air that will seem oddly familiar to you tonight. It may be the scent of an old perfume, a past emotion, or even the memory of someone who once made you feel alive. That's because the soul who's bringing the surprise is emotionally tied to a version of you they never stopped loving. Someone has something to give you, not just in their hands, but in their eyes. They want to hand you a feeling you lost along the way. They believe you deserve to smile with depth again. Your name was carved into their chest with invisible ink. Time passed, but it never faded. They are arriving not because they must, but because they can't resist any longer. This surprise might come as silence at first. It might knock gently rather than barge in. But rest assured, it carries intention, and it will reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Comment if you can feel something in your heart pulling you toward tonight. It's not anxiety, it's the preparation for a divine encounter. The energy around you is being rearranged for this moment. They waited because they didn't want to come to you broken. They wanted to be sure you were protected before entering your world. And now, they're bringing with them something sacred. This is someone who thinks of you when they see specific colors. Someone who closes their eyes and remembers your laugh. They see parts of themselves they lost, returning to them when they think of you. Tonight is more than just another night, it's a gateway. And your energy is open to something that was sealed long ago finally arriving with full force. Type Amen to get blessing February 2022. Archangel Michael says, even the stars know your name tonight. One of them will shine brighter than usual because your destiny is being shifted just slightly. Enough to lead something beautiful toward you. This person is on the edge of making their presence known. They almost spoke yesterday. But something divine held them back because tonight is the ordained moment. If you feel like crying, don't hold it back. The universe has waited so long for you to be seen this way. You are about to receive not just a gesture, but a feeling you once begged for in silence. They are approaching you not just with flowers, not just with words, but with a truth they can no longer contain. That truth will wash over you like warmth in the cold. Type Amen to get blessing 414. You may feel something in your dreams tonight. You may see someone reaching out. Or hear your name being called. This is no coincidence, it's a spiritual broadcast from their heart to yours. They regret not coming sooner. They regret watching you walk alone while they stayed frozen in their fears. But they've been preparing this surprise to redeem every second of silence. They kept something of yours, maybe a photo, a memory, or a feeling that made them believe again. That's what they're bringing back to you tonight, a memory being made alive once more. They couldn't move on. Others tried to distract them. But the bond between souls can't be broken, it only hides until it's strong enough to speak again. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Comment if your cheese feels heavier today. It's not weight, it's destiny unfolding. Your heart knows what's coming. Your energy knows someone is traveling across time and emotion to reach you. Tonight, even the birds will pause in stillness as this encounter approaches. Nature itself listens when love begins to echo. The trees, the winds, and even the air feels slightly different. You may not see the surprise coming, but you'll feel it. In the way your hands tremble slightly, or your lips feel warm out of nowhere. That's because heaven is touching earth through this act. A message might reach your device tonight that doesn't say much, but the silence between the words will shout everything. Be ready for emotions you thought you buried to return. Stronger, purer, and more radiant. Type Amen to get blessing 606. They don't want to hurt you. That's why they took their time, they've been healing just for this. This surprise could change the course of your week. It could spark a shift in how you view someone. And more than that, it may help you see yourself through their eyes. Someone once called you their light, and though they stopped saying it, they never stopped meaning it. They want to remind you of that tonight. Archangel Michael says, they will arrive softly, but their words will land like thunder. Because when truth is finally spoken after a long silence, it leaves a mark on the soul. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The timing is not just good. It's divinely aligned. You needed to reach a specific place in your life for this to happen. You've reached it now. You are being prepared for more than affection, you're being initiated into a deeper season of love. A love that doesn't leave, doesn't guess, and doesn't hide. You've been standing in the hallway of life waiting for a knock. That knock is arriving tonight, but not from a stranger. From someone who has carried your name in their spirit. You may feel fear at first. That's normal. But courage will rise in you the moment your soul recognizes them. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Comment if your ears begin to ring suddenly. That's how energy speaks before it forms into reality. The spiritual world is clearing your path for this night. They are not here to repeat pain. They are here to rewrite the story. And you deserve every word of it. If you feel the need to light a candle tonight, do it. That simple flame will call in the presence of what's meant for you. It's not superstition, it's spiritual resonance. Someone is holding something meant only for you. A letter, a feeling, a memory, or a confession, it's about to be released tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Don't push away the emotions. Let them come. You've waited too long to be numb when love is knocking, you are not imagining things. The tension you feel is real. Something invisible is being wrapped into visible form. They may not say everything tonight, but they will begin. And beginnings are sacred, they hold the power of entire lifetimes in them. You will feel peace tonight. A peace that doesn't make sense. That's your confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 808. This surprise is not just a gift, it's a sign. A sign that you are seen, remembered, and destined for beautiful encounters. The angels whispered your name, and someone finally heard it. Watch for the sign in the sky tonight, maybe a star will shoot across. Maybe the wind will dance with your curtain. Don't dismiss what you feel. Don't block what's arriving. Tonight is the result of every silent prayer you whispered through pain. It's not late. It's right on time. Because heaven always delivers when the soul is ready. Type Amen to get blessing 000. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20, they have held back their emotions for months, maybe even years, but something inside them finally broke through the fear, and now they're walking toward you with the truth. A truth so pure, it will bring tears to your eyes, not of pain, but of deep, overwhelming recognition. You are about to see their heart unwrapped in front of you. Not perfectly. Not with polished words, but with sincerity you can't fake. They might stumble, they might hesitate. But listen with your soul, not your ears. What they are about to say tonight is the kind of honesty most people never have the courage to speak. Type Amen to get blessing 101. Comment if you've been sensing a change in the air around you. That's not your imagination. That's the moment before your miracle lands. This surprise carries the energy of something you once asked for when no one was around. You thought heaven didn't hear, but it did, and tonight, the answer is showing up in a human form. They may bring up a memory you had long buried. They may mention a date, a place, or a phrase that hits you like lightning. That's your confirmation this moment was written before time. Their presence will soothe you. Their voice will feel familiar even if it's been years. And their energy will unlock a part of you thought was gone. Type Amen to get blessing June 1936. Archangel Michael says, tonight is your turning point. Nothing will be the same after this conversation, this gesture, or this appearance. Your timeline is shifting because your heart is opening. This surprise has a purpose. It is not random. It has been nudged into motion by divine hands. Your soul signed up for this long before your mind could understand it. They once held back because of fear, guilt, or shame. But they are done hiding. And they're ready to show you what you meant to them all along. They kept imagining this night over and over. And now that it's real, they're trembling, not because they doubt it, but because they finally believe it. Type Amen to get blessing 929. They know what they did in the past. They're not coming to pretend. They're coming to redeem, to explain, to heal. You'll recognize the change in their eyes. They aren't the same person anymore. Life shaped them, broke them, and rebuilt them to be worthy of this moment. Don't resist the softness of this night. Don't run from the peace that begins to flow through your chest. This is divine timing at its highest expression. The universe will hold its breath as this encounter happens. It won't scream. It will whisper, and that whisper will echo in your soul forever. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Comment if your hands have been feeling warm lately. That warmth is divine energy preparing you to receive something sacred. You're being aligned emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. You've carried so many wounds. But tonight, a balm is coming, one that doesn't just treat the surface, it heals the root. They will not say they are perfect. But they will show they've grown. And in that growth, they've chosen to circle back to you. You're not a second option, you're the one they always wanted, but had to become strong enough to deserve. Tonight is proof they finally reached that strength. Type Amen to get blessing 515. They may use simple words, but their energy will speak volumes. You will feel their intentions in how they look at you. The message is not just in what they say, but how they say it. You will feel seen in a way you haven't in years. It will shock you how quickly old emotions return. But this time, they come with clarity. They'll speak of memories, of regrets, of dreams they still carry with your name attached, and with each word, a new part of you will awaken. Tonight, you are not just a receiver, you are a transformer. You are taking the pain of the past and turning it into purpose. Type Amen to get blessing February 2022. You'll know this isn't just anyone, because something deep in your chest will start to flutter. That's your soul remembering what your heart once buried. Even the silence tonight will feel heavy with meaning. A pause between sentences could hold lifetimes. This is what divine timing feels like. They will say your name like it carries magic. Because to them, it always did. They just weren't brave enough to admit it until now. Archangel Michael says, don't be afraid to feel again. Don't shut down what heaven has resurrected, let the flow of emotion become your confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They've carried your photo in their mind through sleepless nights. They've imagined your reaction, your smile, your tears. They've dreamed of this moment and how it could rewrite everything. And tonight, they will try. Maybe clumsily. Maybe with tears. But they will try. They know they hurt you once, they know time passed. But they also know love doesn't die, it hides, and it waits for permission to return. That permission has been granted. Not by them, but by heaven, and it's arriving wrapped in a surprise you could never predict. Type Amen to get blessing August 2018. Comment if your body has felt different today, lighter, but emotional. That's how the soul prepares for a destined encounter. You're not broken, you're opening. They may come with a truth that stings. But even in the sting, you will feel a peace. Because finally, things are being brought into light. No more wondering. No more guessing. This surprise brings closure, clarity, and a new beginning all at once. They will kneel, not physically, but emotionally. Because they're not asking for your forgiveness. They're offering their truth. Type Amen to get blessing 232. A message may reach you tonight with just one line. But in that line, you'll feel everything you ever needed to hear. That's how powerfully this is timed. They may talk about how they've changed, but you'll feel the shift before they even say it. It's not about words, it's about energy. They're coming clean. Because hiding has become too painful. And silence now feels like betrayal. You may not respond right away, that's okay. This moment is not about fast reactions. It's about soul recognition. Type Amen to get blessing 707. You are more loved than you realize. This surprise isn't just from one person, it's from the universe aligning everything for you. And tonight, the thread is being pulled into the open. The angels have watched you cry in silence. They've watched you give love without receiving it. And tonight, they bring back what you poured out, multiplied, a soft knock, a small ping, a flicker on your screen. Any of these could be the doorway. Don't underestimate how small things carry divine weight. They will confess something they've never said to anyone else. You'll feel it in your soul. Because your soul has waited long enough. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You are not the same person you were last year. You are stronger now, softer too. And this moment will meet the new version of you with grace. This is your divine hour, nothing is out of place. Everything is coming together for your highest unfolding. Archangel Michael says, welcome it. With a full heart, with open arms, and without fear. What's arriving is yours, you're not alone tonight. The room may seem quiet, but your spirit is surrounded. You are supported. Loved. And finally, about to receive, type Amen to get blessing 369. They are not coming to impress you with big gestures. They are coming to stand in truth, to let their soul speak without armor. Because they've learned that honesty is louder than any performance. You have been walking with such grace through storms you never told anyone about, and now the reward is arriving, not in gold or gifts, but in a moment that will change everything. It's time to receive. Tonight is not an accident. It is a message that your name has been called in places higher than this world. And now the delivery is happening at soul level. You've held on for so long. You didn't fold when life cornered you. That's why this surprise has your name written in spiritual ink. It's heaven's way of saying, we saw everything. Type Amen to get blessing 555, comment if your soul feels it. Even if your mind doesn't understand it yet. Because the truth is, your spirit knew this night was coming. It's been waiting longer than you know. They aren't perfect, but they are real. And real is what you've been craving. Tonight, something will touch you so deeply that it might be hard to describe. You may cry, you may smile, you may simply go quiet. But you will know, their steps are being guided. They were hesitant, afraid they might disturb your peace. But heaven pushed them gently, because your peace includes this moment now. Type Amen to get blessing 303. A light will flicker near you tonight. You might think it's just coincidence. But in truth, that's the energy of divine presence aligning itself with you. You may feel warm out of nowhere. That warmth is their spirit reaching for yours. Even if they don't say it clearly, the energy will tell you, I still care. They're not only bringing you their heart, they're bringing you a second chance. And this time, the timing is right. Because the pain has prepared the soil for a new beginning. You will hear words that your heart never expected again. Something like I'm sorry or I missed you or simply can I come back, but deeper than words, you'll hear intention. Type Amen to get blessing 122. This is not about going backward. It's about unlocking something that never had a chance to fully live. Tonight brings resurrection to something you thought was dead. You've been visited in dreams, and now those dreams are meeting reality. It's time for the spirit to align with the physical. That is what's happening. The surprise will not be rushed. It will unfold like poetry, slow, deep, and beautiful. You won't have to force it. It will feel natural. You might sit in silence afterward. You might just smile and breathe. That's because your soul has been given what it longed for. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Comment if you felt emotional without reason. That's not weakness. That's your inner child sensing that healing is near. They kept something from you, not to deceive, but because they were afraid you'd walk away if you knew. But now, the fear has been replaced by a need to be real. They've seen you move on, grow stronger, shine alone. And that's what gave them the courage to return, not to take, but to give. The energy around you will feel sacred. You'll want to pause, to savor it, to hold on to it with your spirit. That's how you'll know, this moment was meant for you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You were not forgotten. Even when they said nothing, your name echoed in their life. They wrote letters they never sent. They practiced speeches in their heads. They are choosing tonight not because it's convenient, but because their soul couldn't wait any longer. They were pulled here by divine force. You'll notice the way they look at you. Eyes can't lie when the heart is open. You'll see love, sorrow, hope, and apology, all at once. They will sit in front of you emotionally bare. And in that moment, you will be reminded of your worth, not because they say it, but because they show it. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Archangel Michael says, the tears you've cried built a bridge between you and this moment. Every breakdown became a foundation stone for what is arriving now. Do not see those tears as weakness, they were prophecy. You might feel your heart race without reason. That's alignment, your body recognizing that something long awaited is standing at your door. They are coming not just with emotions, but with actions. This time, they don't want to say it. They want to prove it. They want to build what was broken. Even the way they breathe around, you will feel intentional. Their presence will bring comfort like a familiar song you once loved and forgot about. Type Amen to get blessing 141. Comment if you sense someone coming back into your life. That's not nostalgia, it's a warning bell of something divine on the horizon. They never stopped wondering how you were. They watched from the shadows. And now, they're stepping into the light. Don't be surprised if they mention something you thought they'd forgotten, that memory they bring up. It's been kept alive in their heart all this time. This night might end in tears, or laughter, or silence. But it will end with peace. And that is priceless. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Their voice might shake, but their spirit will be strong. Because this is not about performance. It's about truth. The world around you may grow quiet as this moment happens. Because time bends when two souls reconnect on a divine level. You'll understand why things had to fall apart. Because if they hadn't, you wouldn't be here, ready to receive in full, not just in part. They are not here to fill a void, they are here to honor the light you never stopped carrying. And now, they are ready to match it with their own. Type Amen to get blessing 404. They will speak the words that once lived only in your imagination. Words like I need you or I finally get it now, and they won't say it to win, they'll say it to free you. You are no longer waiting. You are receiving. And this difference is everything. They want to be a soft place for you, a shelter from the storm. The kind of presence that doesn't just enter, but stays. You are being remembered tonight. Not as a memory, but as a miracle. And that miracle is unfolding moment by moment. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Their hands may shake. Their words may pause. But their energy will scream, they missed you. Let yourself feel it, don't run. This is your divine reward arriving. They may ask for time. They may ask for forgiveness. Or maybe, they'll just sit in your presence and hope you understand. Tonight is not about fixing everything. It's about starting something sacred again. And that's more powerful than perfection. Type Amen to get blessing 666.